Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Forex trading journey. It's going to be day, I believe, 37 for us. Day 37. I hope each and every one of you are having an absolutely amazing day so far. And today, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to first take a trade on US oil. We're going to get ourselves into a buy trade. The buy trade was at the previous candle before it transitioned to the next candle. So, it looks like we're now going to get into two buy trades here because now that candle closed with the buy arrow still intact. So bear with me as I go ahead and I just work on getting my candles all situated. So this will be at 50 points. So that is going to be right at this point right here, 87.721. Can I get an 87.721, which is right at about here? And then I will get another one. Can I get let's see. So the low point here was 87 point. Okay. 87 point. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. 87.764. So get 50 points down there is at 87.712. Let me go to 87.712 for everybody. There we go. Okay. And then take a look at everything else. We don't have anything on LTC USD as of yet. Let's see, nothing on platinum, nothing on silver, nothing on gold versus euro, nothing on UK oil, nothing on gold versus USD, nothing on Cardano either. So right now we're just working with US oil for the meantime, and we'll go ahead and we'll let that trade play out. Now, what I want to go ahead and do is I definitely want to talk about one of the books that we have been reading, which has been The Miracle Morning by Hal Chase. This is the again for us, this is the third book that was in my collection that I had been reading. The previous three books that we had talked about was Unshakable by Tony Robbins and You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Excellent books, and again, I would definitely recommend picking them up as well as The Miracle Morning by Hal Chase. But we were talking when we first left, or when we last left off, I should say. Oh, by the way, the reason we're really getting into these buy trades right here is we noticed the uptrend that's taken place. Now, again, that's not important for if we want to keep things simplified, or it is important if we want to make sure that, our three parts of our strategy are trend, risk management, and when to enter and exit a trade. And the buy arrow confirms that we are definitely an uptrend, and we could definitely see that just looking at the recent activity for US oil. But coming back to our book right now, just taking a look at our book right here, which was we left off at life purpose. And here's the thing. Remember that when you are committed to a life purpose that is bigger than your problems become relatively insignificant and you will overcome them with ease. And if we really think about this, right? Because a lot of us are going through stuff, including me. We're not what's the word I'm looking for? We're not invulnerable to for stuff to pop up in our lives, mind you. However, what I will submit to you is this: even though we are going through this particular stuff that's taking place, what we can do to remedy that is to focus on the bigger things that we want to go ahead and tackle. I like to think of, and again, I don't mean to downplay, because stuff is stuff. I certainly don't want to what's the word I'm looking for? I certainly don't want to downplay things that are going on, but what I also don't want to do is, and this is really important, is to go ahead and not make a mountain into a molehill, so to speak. Now we're going to get into another buy trade right here. Just because I do see that with the US oil, the buy candle has moved over to the next candle right here. So I definitely want to go ahead and take that buy trade. We do have the low point right here is 87.761. So I imagine 50, understanding. Okay, so it is 87.711. That's fine. Let's go ahead and let's put that line right there. 87.711. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we are in three. Currently, we're in three buy trades with the U.S. oil, and again, nothing doing with the other pairs as of right now. So, just coming back to U.S. I'm sorry, coming back to purpose, right? What we can do with our purpose is if we understand that the cure, right, the solution to all of our problems out there are indeed based on what we consider our life purpose. If we truly believe, right, that our life purpose is connected to the solution of our problems, then what we must do is we must focus on living out our purpose, because we know that being committed to the life purpose is ultimately going to be the solution to the problems that we go ahead and face. And so with that, I want to talk about another concept that is part of living out your purpose, and that's isolating incidents. Mistakenly assuming that each choice we make and each individual action we take is only affecting that particular moment or circumstance. Understand that your future, your present, whatever you want to call it, is always determined by the choices that we make, the actions that we take or that we don't take. And when we understand that every choice we make allows us to either move forward or move backward towards the person, the trader that we want to become, then it's clear that what we need, that the only way to live out doing what we want to go ahead and do is to always make the conscious choice to keep on the path. Understand that, with me desiring to be a world changing emperor, me desiring to be a 10, 11, 12 counting figure earner, me desiring to be a global network, me desiring to be a top podcaster in the world, me desiring to be a top Forex coach in the world, me desiring to be a master investor. That desire, that commitment to that purpose means the actions I take here are very important. Even if I win or lose these trades, I understand that those actions, those choices of me continuing the journey, continuing the days, will only allow me to get stronger, better in intelligence, smarter, and able to teach better, so that we all can go ahead and aspire to greatness collectively. We must realize that the real impact and consequence of each of our choices and actions, and even our thoughts, is monumental, because every single thought, choice, and action is determining who we are becoming, which will ultimately determine the quality of our lives. Again, it goes back to what we had talked about yesterday. The next level thoughts become the next level feelings, that become the next level capabilities, that become the next level actions, that become the next level results. And so because everything starts with thoughts, right? We could all agree that everything starts with thoughts. It's very important then for me to understand that if everything is related to the way that I think, then I definitely want to go ahead, and I should also make sure I pay attention to this. By the way, I'm sorry. I got to make sure I pay attention to this now. Okay, so I want to see how that candle closes. Okay, so it's about, okay, so I'm going to move this about 100 right here. Perfect. Just want to make sure I'm paying attention to these trades right here. Okay, 87.821, 87.821. That's about right here. Now I assume this is 87.881. Yeah, okay. All right, and then I'd probably just move that just a tick below that. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So again, if we so that's very important. This is how come it's so important for me to, whenever I wake up now, especially when I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, so about 30 minutes before the trading session begins, I always spend about 20 minutes of that prep time going into my meditation, going into my guided affirmations, making sure that my brain, my thoughts are filled with these affirmations, because that's going to control how I feel, which will then carry on the rest of the day for me. We'd talked about previously how that first hour is so important, because that becomes what we like to call the rudder, or the engine of your day. And if you're able to monitor and clean your engine and be able to start it off on the right track, then the rest of the day is going to move in that direction based on how you're maintaining that particular engine for that first hour. How you do anything is how you do everything. And yes, a lot of the time you are seeing when I do trading, on the video going live. But when we're not on the camera, there are other certain things that I do to help me move forward in the person that I am becoming. And again, whether that's reading, educating, spending time with people that I know are going to help me grow and push myself to new limits. Again, proximity is power. All those particular actions that I do on a day-by-day basis, I know help me move forward in the right direction. When you choose to do the right thing and follow through with your commitments, especially when you don't feel like it, you are developing the extraordinary discipline, which most people never develop, necessary for creating extraordinary results in your life. And sure, I'm not going to say and I'm not complaining either. I'm very grateful to be here. Day 37 with you guys trading. Like I feel like that's absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible. But I would lie to you if, there aren't thoughts in saying, can you take a break? Can you stop? Can you, just take it easy for a little bit now? I would be lying to you if I said that those thoughts did not pop up from time to time. And when those thoughts do pop up from time to time, I still need to go ahead and push myself to do these recordings, because I know that that discipline that I'm creating, that I've been creating, that I will continue to create, is only going to help shape then the other things that I need to be disciplined at. And yes, I do have other side videos that I do besides the Forex side of things. And a lot of us, oh, hold on, looks like we got a price going all the way down here. So this is what we're gonna do. And okay. And then we just gotta wait for then the up arrow to close, because we do have a up arrow coming in for oil, buy arrow coming in for oil, and that's going to take place within the next 30 seconds here. But what was I saying? More to the point, that discipline, and while I do have other things that I work on, and some of us know about the interviews that I've done, the coaching videos that I've done, the spirituality videos that I'm creating, the ads that I'm creating, the other projects, opportunities I'm getting myself into. Yes, all that is relative, right? And I'll go ahead and take another buy trade right here. And understanding that the low point is 87.8795. Let's go ahead and let me do this. 50 points is right here. That's 87.745, 87.745. Can I get an 87.745? So that's right down there. So more to the point, yes, I have all these different projects here, and we're going to continue to develop and add to those projects as time goes on. However, the discipline comes in where I realize, yes, there's all these other projects that I'm grateful enough to be a part of. However, the main point of this channel is to do Forex education, is to do Forex trading, is to simplify financial investing. And if I'm not doing that part, then the other stuff, frankly, doesn't matter to me because it's not what my purpose is for this channel. Everything that we're doing is absolutely amazing, but Forex trading is the main priority for me, the main purpose of this channel. And thus, okay, so the buy arrow has disappeared, so we're going to go ahead and close that trade. So we did take a loss in oil, but that's okay. We're still learning a little bit more about exactly how we want to go ahead and tackle US oil, so I'm not worried about that. We do have a sell arrow coming in for LTC USD, so I definitely want to pay very much close attention to that. What else? Do we have any other opportunities besides LTC USD coming up? We do not. Nope, we do not. So LTC USD is coming up within the next 11 minutes. So I have to wait for that calendar to close before we move forward with that opportunity. Certainly, we're going to need to wait for US oil as well. So with that being said, I will be right back once we have our next opportunity. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and take a sell trade now on LTC USD. As you can see, we do have a down arrow that closed from the previous candle. So we're going to go ahead and take that trade right there. So we take a sell trade on LTC. We're going to go ahead and take a sell trade on platinum. And both of those situations, by the way, involved me closing a buy trade that was already in profit, and that would count as a sell trade for us. So we're going to go ahead and take that sell trade for LTC USD. I'm also going to go ahead and work on putting the what we call our closing point for our trade. So I'll put that at that's going to be at 200 points. Going back to our strategy with platinum. So I'm going to put that at, let's put that at 951.35. Can I get a 951.35? 951.35. Okay, perfect. So we'll leave that right there. Leave that right there. Everything else, we are still waiting for an opportunity on. So with that being said, let's talk about going back to our disciplines, right? So again, we talked about how the most important thing is to, again, follow what is important, and the forex trading is definitely important for me. And what you'll have to decide is what is important to you, what actions are going to be the most important to you, even if you don't feel like doing, you must do. And that's going to help you create that discipline that you need in order to become what it is that you desire in your life, especially if that involves what we do here with forex trading. Now, discipline creates lifestyle, right? Your lifestyle is geared towards exactly how you maintain your discipline. Now, we talked about before, I think it was a couple of days ago, the can't-do list, right? I'm going to add I'm going to add something to my list that I hadn't done previously. So I talked about how I cannot work past 10 o'clock anymore. Work past 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Pacific. Can't do that. I also cannot smoke marijuana anymore. Not doing it. I also cannot masturbate anymore. Can't do that. I also cannot work weekends. Now, that means I am not trading on the weekends. I mean, you can do it with crypto, but I'm choosing not to do that so that I can stay sane and have some of the time to myself, right? And also, I usually, I have certain things that I do to help people with getting our software, this particular software set up. And I do that for a lot of people from Monday to Friday until I am done at a certain point on Friday, and then I won't work anymore until Monday. And that is a conscious choice done by me because I know I cannot work weekends. Otherwise, what is the point of living if I'm continuously working throughout the day? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense in my opinion. And frankly, I should enjoy that time doing the things that I truly love and enjoy doing. I love and enjoy doing Forex, don't get me wrong, but after Forex, what else is there that I can go ahead and do and enjoy? And that specifically is what I choose to focus on. We must stop isolating incidents and start seeing the bigger picture, right? So yes, there are maybe events in our lives, like, for example, oil, it didn't necessarily go well, but I see the bigger picture in terms of I know I am mastering trading oil, and I know it's going to take a certain experience, mind you, in order to go ahead and get that done. Now, I also want to let everybody know that we do have a buy arrow on gold versus euro, so I'll be looking into that at the close of the 15-minute candle, which is going to be in the next 10 minutes right here. But more of the point, I understand the bigger picture with oil, for example, even if we're not doing as well as we would like, there is a way to trade oil. And the more that we trade oil and the more that we take these accounts and trade, just like platinum, the more that we trade these pairs, the more we understand exactly how they work, how they feel. And that will give us a better conscious choice on understanding, okay, how do we actually trade these pairs? How do we actually master these pairs? And then we go ahead and we master them. Realizing that everything that we do affects who we're becoming, which is determining the life that we will ultimately create and live. Again, it all comes back to the thoughts. If you think it, then so you shall be it. I think I'm a world-changing emperor, so I shall be a world-changing emperor. I think I'm a 10, 11, 12 counting figure earner, thus I become a 10, 11, 12 counting figure earner. I think I'm a global network, thus I become a global network, and so on and so forth. And by thinking those thoughts and doing the action that thinking the thoughts, feeling the feelings, getting the capabilities, taking the actions, creating the results, that's ultimately what you shape your destiny in towards becoming. And so, again, I didn't learn a lot about this stuff. I was just going through life, going through the motions, not knowing exactly the power of the law of attraction, how feelings are supposed to work, how I can take action in my life to control the things that I want to control. I didn't know any of this until 25, when really I didn't even know that when I did my first podcast. It was more I had to learn this really when I got through this next level student learning capability. When I started reading my first book, Unshakable by Tony Robbins, that's when I started to build the seeds for it. And then when I got the power of scripting, journaling back in July of 2021, that's really when I started to realize, if you think it, you can be it. So I encourage everybody that no matter where you're at, no matter the problems that you're facing, remember what it is that you truly want to become in this life. Think it, feel it, do it, or sorry, think it, feel it, gain the capability for it, do it, produce results, and move forward. Always remember that your becoming is far more important than what you're doing, and yet it is what you're doing that's determining who you're becoming. So that was a little bit of a complex statement right there, but in the simplest of terms, remember the person that you are destined to become and take the actions that will help you to get towards that person that you want to become. In a nutshell, the link between success and accountability is irrefutable, right? Now, I've talked about this in You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, but the most important person that you have to answer to is not to your fans, not to your family, not to your friends, not to anyone in particular, besides yourself. All highly successful people embrace a high degree of accountability. I take accountability for coming onto these recordings and making sure that I'm recording my material out for the world to see, so that everyone who watches it, and I'm again very grateful for those who are watching it, are taking something from what I'm doing and allowing that to build themselves into the person that they desire to become. It gives them the leverage they need to take action and create results, even when they don't feel like it, right? Because giving yourself that accountability, understanding who you are becoming, is going to give you the motivation, is going to leverage yourself out of whatever state of mind funk that you're in at that particular moment, and pushes you towards that person. Now, as far as accountability, I didn't take it as seriously until really the start of this particular year. Accountability was not something that I admittedly did not understand nor do. It was more so just I was kind of the what I like to call the goes through the motions of life kind of feeling. And when I started to understand, especially when I got to my really rough period, around I want to say February, March of this year, is I looked at the things that I was doing, right? It all goes back to choices. And I realized some of the choices that I continued to hold on to were not working at that time. And when an opportunity was given for me to go ahead and move forward instead of being stuck and, keep continuing to go down the rabbit hole, I chose the decision of moving forward with my life. And so there were indeed some things, admittedly, that I had to let go of so that I could move forward. And now, especially since that particular point in time to now, I've really focused on being accountable for some of the things that are now in my control. Especially now with this channel, for example, right? This podcast. Again, I go back to keeping it 100. I go back to the Go Be Yourself podcast, and I was we were all creating content in the beginning, right? And again, I'm not here to cast any dispersions or anything like that, or any negativity. That's not the point of this conversation. I'm more so wanting to gather or tell you my own perspective. But we were all doing this together. And then it got to a point where both of those podcasts, and again, I'm very grateful. So I don't want to make it sound like I'm complaining, but I was grateful enough to be put I'm in a position where I was able to build my own skill of learning how to handle my own show, handle the responsibility of recording and then editing and then posting and then publishing, especially when I had to work on those podcasts on my own, when my partners in each of those podcasts had to commit to very important things in their lives. And so I did all that without complaint, and I'm still not complaining because, again, I'm grateful for the opportunity it gave me to better my own skills at directing my own show. And so when those things did end up let going, and then I had the vision on the weekend before September 6th to create my own show, I took those skills from what I learned in those two podcasts, understood the level of accountability I had for myself for directing this show on my own, and I went along with it. I'm just taking a look at USL, nothing doing right there. Nothing on silver, nothing on Cardano, nothing on UK oil, and nothing on gold. But yeah, the story, the reason I bring up the story is, again, At that point in time, I didn't understand the power of accountability. I didn't understand the power of taking the full control of my own results, leveraging myself to take control of my own life and my own results. And now I come to this spot as a matter of telling everybody, listen, this is what this is what we need to go ahead and do in order to be successful. Accountability is the act of being responsible to someone else for some action or result. I am accountable, for example, for you guys to get some educational piece of material, understand the reasons for some of the trades that we're taking in. And of course, as you can see with LTC USD, we're in a bear trend, a downtrend, which is how come the sell arrow is right there and why we're taking sell trades. Same thing for platinum. We did have a bit of a buy trend, and then it ultimately is riding a very significant downtrend. In fact, if I took a trend line, we could definitely see that we are in a downtrend right now. But that is the point. That's why I'm accountable for doing these episodes daily, because I want everybody to, I desire for everybody to see how we can take these trades and how we can go ahead and grow as traders as well. Now, I'm going to take a buy trade on a LTC because our down arrow did move over to the next candle. And what that's going to entail is me closing out a buy trade that was in profit. So now I have 2 sell trades in LTC USD, 1 sell trade on platinum, and I am going to go ahead and close out a sell trade that is in profit right now because we have a buy arrow for gold versus euro. So I'm going to close a buy trade that was in, I'm sorry, a sell trade that's in profit. Now we're in a buy trade for gold versus euro. So to recap, 2 sell trades in LTC, 1 sell trade on platinum, and 1 buy trade on gold versus euro. I've got nothing on oil. I've got nothing on silver. I've got nothing on Cardano. I've got nothing on UK oil, and I've got nothing on gold versus USD as of yet. So again, accountability, right? And again, the reason why we're taking a buy trade on gold versus euro, by the way, is the fact that we do have a relative support. I could see a couple of things. One, I see a relatively a good support line that price has respected for a long while, right? Just taking a look right here. Now, I guarantee that if price falls below, I believe at least this particular line, then we may have something different. But so far, price has indeed respected this particular line. And time will tell if that is the line or if there's just something a little bit deeper beyond that. But again, I come on here and I teach something that I see that I'm doing, and I give that information to you guys because, again, I am accountable for making sure I do an amazing job each and every day on my journey, because I desire to teach you something important that you can go ahead and do and practice on your own. That is my accountability as a teacher, by blending the student energy from what I have learned in my past to the master energy that I'm giving you as far as what we're doing in the present by teaching, in order to combine them together to become the top Forex teacher in the world, and that is my future. And that's how I use past, present, and future to dictate specifically what I desire to become. And for, what does that mean for you specifically? It's all about getting accountable and understanding what you're doing this for. And I hope, I envision you're not just doing this for yourself. You cannot be selfish when doing this, because then it's easy to give up. If your why does not make you cry, I promise you it's not big enough. I would recommend you write down your why and make sure that why is not only something that you'll hold on to because you'll need it, but it is something that can be very impactful when you achieve that particular result. Very little happens in this world or in your life without some form of accountability, right? That goes back to our why and who you're doing it for and who you believe you're, what's the word? Being responsible for, to someone else for. Very little happens. We did that. Accountability has brought order to our lives and allowed us to progress, improve, and achieve results we wouldn't have otherwise, right? So being accountable for everybody here, understanding that I'm accountable to you guys with what I teach on my channel allows me to make sure that, again, I'm not only getting results, but I'm also improving my strategy, improving my teaching based on what is going on in the market. Now, we do have a buy arrow that did move over to the next candle right here. So whatever happens in the close of this candle, the next, what I like to call 10 minutes, that will go ahead and allow us to determine exactly what we're going to go ahead and how we move forward with gold versus euro. But more to the point right here. So what we are indeed talking about is the fact that, again, I strive to progress, improve, and achieve trading results, which ultimately looks like, well, envision me, or what the visual concept of that is, improving and growing my account balance. But at the same time that I do that, I'm also allowing you guys to learn the full story of the journey and what it takes to become a master trader and understand the day-by-day process of what that looks like for you. And to me, that accountability, that definition allows me to go ahead and bring a certain amount of discipline to doing this day in and day out when I had the opportunity to do so. And when you have that accountability, you then becomes a power that you cannot lose. And so I encourage you, it's always, whenever I say trade on your demo account, do it every day. Of course, maybe not, Monday through Sunday. Again, I don't trade 24/7. I trade a specific schedule Monday to Friday for a period of 5 hours. But now that we all grown up and are striving to achieve worthy levels of success and fulfillment, we must take responsibility for initiating our own systems for accountability. And so again, that goes back to my discipline. That goes back to me waking up at 4:30. And it's not easy waking up at 4:30 some days, let me tell you. It is really not that easy. But I always think about this quote that I've really taken to heart by Dr. Luis Arriaza. When the price is clear, when the promise is clear, here I go messing up the quote, like, what am I doing? When the promise is clear, the promise is easy. The promise is getting to all the things that I desire. And that price for me, and it's a small price to pay, is waking up at 4:30 in the morning, doing my morning ritual, coming onto here, recording my 5-hour trading journey day by day, getting that upload to YouTube, learning something new every day, helping people out when they need help out, recording new content that I feel at that top of my mind is important, and making sure that I stop my day at 8 o'clock Mountain Time, PM, going to bed at a reasonable hour, and doing the same thing over again. That is my definition of accountability, discipline, so I get the results that I want to achieve. So, with that being said, accountability is very important. And what I would recommend doing is really just understanding where you're at in this journey. If you're just getting started, I would say write down what it is, A, that you want, B, what it is going to take. And again, what you want to think about is not necessarily the current strain that's on your life right now when doing this. Think of it like this, right? Pretend you've pushed the reset button on your life, right? You pushed the reset button, you pushed the reset button. Write down what it is that you want. Then look at your 24-hour a day, because we all have 24 hours. We don't have any more. Not that I'm aware of. We can't create more time than that. And really write down what you can do as far as achieving those results. And then maybe what that looks like for you is committing to this an hour a day. Maybe it's committing an hour a week, 2 hours, 3 hours a week, 4 hours a week, 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, maybe at 10 hours a month. I don't know. I'm not sure, because again, I do not have your vision. But what I will say when doing this is understand, okay, if you only have this time to understand what Forex education, what financial investing is, that you only have this time to open your mind and stretch your mind to the possibility of financial trading, then do everything you can within that hour to soak up as much knowledge as you can and take as much action as you can as well. Because knowledge is potential power, education is potential power, but without applying that potential power and making it and converting it into power, is just potential power and nothing more. All right, everybody. So I'm going to do a couple of things right here. First, I'm going to enter another buy trade for gold versus euro, since we have our buy arrow moving over to the next candle. So I'm going to close a sell trade that's in profit. So that allows us to get into 2 buy trades. And then also we have our down arrow that shifted from this candle now at this candle right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take another close another buy trade that's in profit. That allows us to then go ahead and get into 2 sell trades. I'm going to take the high point right here, 949.43, 949.43 right there. Move that over to 200 points. So that gives us a grand total of 951.48, 951.48, 951.48. That's fine. And then so I have 2 sell trades right now that are going on for platinum, 2 sell trades that are going on for LTC USD, 2 buy trades for gold versus euro, nothing on US oil, nothing on silver, nothing on Cardano, nothing on UK oil, and nothing on gold as of yet. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and monitor these particular trades, and when I have a update for you guys, I will definitely let you know. All right, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself into I'm going to take a sell trade at this particular, actually, no, I am sorry. What's the word I'm looking for? I'll rephrase. I'm actually going to go ahead and close another buy trade that was in profit. So now we have 3 sell trades going on with platinum. We could see that the down arrow moved over to the next candle, and the down arrow is still intact. So I'm going to do a cost average on that. Power point on this guy was 950.60. So let me move the ticker all the way up to 950.60. Oh, there we go. All right, so what 200 points is going to be at 952.63. Can I get a 952.63? Can I get a 952.63, please? Por favor. Oh, there we go. Cool. So we got that going for us. So that is what we'll do. Gold versus euro. This is how gold versus euro is going for us. This is how LTC versus USD is going for us. So I want to show off that. Oil, we just got okay, I think we just missed that opportunity with oil, but that's all right. Silver, we could see that silver right there. No opportunities there. Cardano, no opportunities there. UK oil, no opportunities there. And gold versus USD, no opportunities there as well. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue to monitor what's going on with LTC, platinum, and gold versus euro. And when I have a update for you guys, I will definitely let you, Did my buy arrow just disappear? I think it did. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm just going to close some of these trades out because, okay, that's fine. I'll take that. I'm fine with that. Fine. All right. So in that particular case, I'm going to go ahead and I'll be okay with just closing out gold versus euro for right now. And so we'll just focus on platinum. We'll just focus on LTC USD. And guys, when I have a update for any of these trades or any other opportunities that come our way, I will definitely let you know. All right, everybody. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to place a couple of buy trades right here because I moved my my trades up to a tighter stop loss since we had a candle go in our direction. But because this candle came back retraced, I'm going to go ahead and just get those trades closed. So we still have one sell trade going for platinum, at least for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and let that play out. LTC, we do see that the down arrow has moved over to this candle right here. So I'm going to monitor that for the next 12 minutes to see if we have another potential trade opportunity for LTC to take another sell, another open sell trade. Gold versus euro. I do see that the buy arrow has did form on this candle right here. But it did disappear on this candle as well, so I am not going to take that trade, at least for right now. US oil, I do not see an opportunity. We did miss a couple opportunities on US oil, but that's okay. We'll move forward from there. Silver versus USD, nothing on that. Cardano, nothing on that. UK oil, nothing on that either. So right now, I'm just focused on platinum and LTC for right now. And when I have a further update for you guys, I will let you know. All right, everybody. So I wanted to come back because we are going to go ahead and take a buy trade on, I'm sorry, a sell trade on LTC by closing a buy trade that is in profit. We could see that the down arrow has indeed moved over to the next candle. So currently we are in, I believe, 3 trades with LTC USD as of this particular moment. So we're going to go ahead and allow those 3 trades to play out. Platinum, we're still in platinum. We have still one sell trade going for a platinum as of this moment. So we're going to determine how we will move forward from there. Nothing on gold, nothing on oil, nothing on silver, nothing on Cardano, nothing on UK oil, and nothing on gold as of yet. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue to monitor all both LTC, USD, as well as platinum. And when I have a further update for you guys, I will let you know. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and take another buy trade. It appears the price has indeed hit my line right there that I wanted to close. So we're done with platinum for right now, but I do see the down arrow has moved over to the next candle. So I will be able to determine specifically how we're going to go ahead and move forward with platinum from here after this candle closes in the next 5 minutes. In the meantime, I do have LTC still open. We still got 3 trades going on with LTC. Other than that, nothing on gold versus euro at the moment. Nothing on oil. Nothing on silver. Nothing on Cardano. Nothing on UK oil, and nothing on gold versus USD as of yet. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and monitor these trades, and when I have another update for you guys, I'll let you know. So stay tuned. All right, everybody, what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to take a buy trade on LTC US, I'm sorry, a sell trade on LTC USD by closing a buy trade that's in profit. So now that we're in about 4 or 5 trades, I believe, for LTC USD, we could see that the down arrow has moved over to the next candle. So we're going to do a cost average right there. Platinum, the sell arrow did disappear. So we're done with platinum, at least for right now. Gold versus euro, nothing on that. US oil, nothing on that. Silver, nothing on that. We do have Cardano actually coming in with a sell trade. So let me take a look here. Let me do this. Beautiful. Going over to our trades for Cardano, we do have a buy trade that's in profit. So I'm going to close that. So we do have one trade with Cardano that we're getting into, one sell trade. So we got 5 sell trades on LTC, 1 sell trade on Cardano that we are currently in right now. And then other than that, I do not believe there is anything else that we can go ahead and take right now. Yep, nothing else that we could take right now. So we're going to go ahead and monitor Cardano and LTC in the meantime, and I will come back here with further updates for everybody. All right, this time I am not getting away from US oil. We're going to go ahead and take a buy trade on US oil right now. As we could see, the candle did indeed, we have a buy arrow right here at the close of this candle right here. So we're going to go ahead and take a buy trade. Our low point right here is 88.438. 88.438. So I'm going to take that, make that 50 points, which is 88.385. Let me get an 88.385 going for us. 88.385, 385, 385. All right, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and stay in this buy trade right here for US oil. So we're going to go ahead and allow that to play out. And when I have further updates for you guys, oh, and just to let everybody know, I am still in the sell trade for Cardano, still in a couple of sell trades for LTC USD. So when I have further updates for you guys on those pairs, I will definitely let you know. Now, our candle did close, so what I'm going to do right here, just taking a look, I do see that this moved up about 100 points, so let me move this to about 100 points right here, which would be 88.486. 88.486 is going to be our target. Okay. Come on. Beautiful. Okay. Cool. So we got that going. We still got our sell trades going. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and monitor these particular trades. Nothing else is popping up at this time. So when I have a further update for you guys, well, you know the drill at this point. Stay tuned. Hey there, everybody. So I just wanted to come back and just give everybody an update on what's going on with the trades that we're in. So we're still in LTC right now. We're still working on, doing our thing with LTC and still in our, I believe, 5 sell trades with LTC. We're still in our trades with Cardano as well. We've got 1 sell going for Cardano. US oil, we are waiting for an opportunity right there. I did miss this opportunity right there, but that's all right. We'll get into our next opportunity shortly. Platinum, no opportunities right there. Gold versus euro, no opportunities right there. Silver versus USD, no opportunities right there. UK oil, no opportunities. And we do have gold. So this is what I'm going to do with gold. I'm going to move this right over here now. I'm going to give that the next 13 minutes to go ahead and get worked on as a potential trade. So we've got 13 minutes before that is ready to go. We've got, again, oil, Cardano. Hold on. We've got LTC still in those 5 sell trades. Cardano still in 1 sell trade. We are going to wait for gold to get into a potential trade in the next 13 minutes. We've got US oil. US oil, we're still waiting for an opportunity. Platinum, we're still waiting for an opportunity. Gold versus euro, still waiting for an opportunity. Silver versus USD, we're still waiting for an opportunity. And UK oil, we're also waiting for an opportunity as well. So with that being said, I will be checking out these trades. And when I have an update for you guys, I will let you know. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and get into a buy trade with US oil. We have a buy arrow coming up after a uptrend right there. So I'm going to go ahead and take that buy trade. I'm also going to go ahead and put a 50-point marker right here, 88.586. Let me get a 88.586 right here. Perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ourselves into that buy trade. Again, we are waiting for the gold trade to kick off here in about 6 minutes, as long as that candle remains closed with that sell arrow intact. We're still working on Cardano, and we're still working on LTC USD as well. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and check out these particular trades. And when I have a update for you guys, I will let you know. All right, everybody, a quick update. So we did have the buy arrow transition from this candle to this candle right here. We also do have the buy arrow moving over to this candle. So I'll be waiting to see how that closes within the next minute. So we may have another opportunity coming along with the US oil. But in the meantime, at least for right now, I'm just looking at the low point right here. Okay, so that low point right there is at 88.636. So let me do some measurements right here. So that would be I'm just gonna say that's a let me take a look here. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Okay. That's 88.640. Okay, so that's about 4 ticks down. So this would be about 88.580 just to help me get that going for us. All right. Perfect. I'll leave that right there. Again, we're just waiting for that close. Okay, it looks like I am not able to do one at the moment just because I am in a bit of a margin state right here. So let me take a look right here. All right, so I'm just going to close one trade that we already have for profit, and then I'll take a buy. And this was at 88.629. This is at 88.636, so 7 points. So I'm going to move this to 88.571, and that should help us out there. Okay, so we're in still 2 buy trades in oil. And then we are waiting for gold to that candle to close to get into gold. Cardano is doing its thing. LTC, it's doing its thing. Anything else? Platinum, nothing. I've got nothing on gold versus euro. I got nothing for silver, and I've got nothing for UK oil. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and allow these particular trades to play out. And when I have an update for you guys, I'll let you know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close one trade. Actually, I'm going to close both trades right here because we have price being able to, what's the word I'm looking for? It did break through my price boundaries. I did move them up when this big candle right here emerged. So we had ultimately taken a little bit of a loss on oil. And again, that is okay. We're just understanding still. We're getting a feeling for how this particular pair moves the best. We're also taking into consideration the swap fees that it does incur. So that is okay right there. I'm actually going to go ahead and also take a buy, or I'm going to get into a sell trade, which means I'm going to close a buy trade that's in profit. So now we're in one sell trade for gold. We're still in one sell trade for Cardano, a couple of sell trades for LTC USD at the moment. And other than that, we are still working on our trades. So I'll keep everybody updated on what's going on with gold, what's going on with Cardano, what's going on with LTC, as well as any other trade opportunities that we come with the other pairs that we have here. So with that being said, stay tuned and we'll take it from there. All right, everybody, we're going to get into, well, what they call the black gold again with US oil. We're going to get ourselves into a buy trade. I do have the low point here is 88.948. 88, give me 1 second, 89.948. We're going to get 50 points on here. So that is going to be, hold on, come on. 88.895. Let's go with 88.895, 88.895. There we go. So we go ahead and we take that buy trade right there, and we'll go from there with US oil. In the meantime, I've got gold. We're still in a gold trade right now, the gold sell trade. We're currently still in a Cardano trade, and we're also currently in a LTC trade, Litecoin trade as well. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and monitor these particular trades. And if I have well, are you going to, nope. Okay. So that's not going to that's not going to produce a buy arrow right there. Move it forward to the next candle instead. We will have that close and the new candle will form. So with that being said, once I have a further update for everybody, I will go ahead. Oh, okay. We do have the buy arrow switching over to the, okay, so we are done with that trade then. Place a sell right there. Okay, so we will wait for then the next opportunity. Now, granted, we are going to see the next opportunity here in just a second, since we do have the buy arrow still shaping up for US oil. So we just need to go ahead and wait for the candle to close right here in the next 15 seconds. But again, we're still getting a feeling for oil. We're not changing our strategy until we need to, which is, again, I consider the blowing of a account a point where we do need to change. That's a very much a good sign right there that we do need to change the strategy. So let's place a buy trade on oil. Let's ride it out for as long as we can. Our low point is 88.874. We do this to about 50 points, which would be right at 88.822. So we'll do 88.822 is our target. 88.822, 88.822. Hello. Okay, come on. Great. Okay, so I will go ahead and I'll still be on the buy trade for US oil. We're still in the trade for gold, still in the trade for Cardano, and still in the trade for LTC. And then as far as anything else, I don't have anything for platinum, nothing for euro, nothing for silver, and nothing for UK oil as of yet. So with that being said, I will go ahead and I'll leave it there. Once I have a further update for you guys, I will let you know. All right, everybody. So we're going to end that trade right there. We did have a big push, and so I moved my line a little bit up. But as far as what happened, we do see that we're going down. So I've ended that trade right there. So we're done with US oil for right now. We're currently still in gold, currently still in Cardano, still currently in Litecoin. So we still have 3 ongoing pairs that have trades right now that we are still in. So we're going to go ahead and move forward in that direction. Other than that, nothing on platinum, nothing on euro, nothing gold versus euro, nothing on silver, and nothing on UK oil as of yet. I am keeping in mind that I have about 30 minutes until the end of the trading day today for me. So I'll keep I'll keep looking for opportunities, keep looking for updates onto my trades, and when I have a further update for you guys, I will let you know. All right, we're at it once again. We're getting into a buy trade with with US oil. We're going to go ahead and make that a 50 point. I won't make, hold on, let me make sure here. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm sorry. All right, so we've got a low point here of 88.912. And we're going to do 50 points, and that is okay. So I guess we have our answer. The buy arrow has disappeared, so we're just going to get into a sell, and that is about it. And yep, that's going down. So we'll have to wait and see if we get another opportunity with US oil, but that is the quick update on that. Gold is we're still going with gold. We're still trading Cardano. We're still trading LTC USD. Platinum, we're no trade opportunities for platinum. Nothing for gold versus euro as of yet. Nothing for silver as of yet, and nothing for UK oil as of yet either. So, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and wait for our next opportunity. And when I have an update for you guys, I will definitely let you know. All right, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and start to margin myself out of all these trades right here. So let's do let's do that. So LTZ is margin out. I consider that a victory for LTC right there. We're going to do the same thing for Cardano. I consider that a victory as well for Cardano. We're going to go ahead and take I would have to do a buy here. So a little bit of a loss on gold, but again, I'm not worried about that. And then we're zeroed out of everything. So we did win on gold versus euro. We did take some losses in US oil. We did take some losses in platinum today. A loss in gold as well. But we did win on Cardano and LTC. So again, while wins and losses, the main point is that we are learning, growing, and continuing the journey of trading together. So with that being said, this is going to conclude day 37 of my Forex trading journey. And I'm very grateful to those that have stuck with the journey. And of course, if you have any particular questions whatsoever on what we're doing, what the next steps are, definitely can reach out to me at the following channels. So my following channels are on Facebook, Jordan Rosario, Instagram, Jordan Rosario 777. You can also follow me on Twitter at World Changing Empresario. And of course, if you do have a question and you're watching the YouTube video, feel free to go ahead and drop a question, comment on the YouTube video below as well, and I'll make sure to address it. But with that being said, that's going to conclude day 37 of my Forex trading journey. I hope each and every one of you have an amazing rest of your day so far. And as always, happy trading.